They've battled all regular season in the competitive Conference USA, and now it's time to crown a champion. The Conference USA Conference Championship game. Welcome to Sun Bowl Stadium in El Paso, Texas, the home field of the UTEP Miners. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Miners offense comes on the field first today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And then first down, right back to the running game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then it pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Oh, what a grab! Touchdown, Miners! He wins the foot race to the end zone. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Lewis. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a quick grab. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Looking to throw again. Comes up with the catch. Broken tackle still going. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. The Blue Hens come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
With the catch, it's Ellison.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Here's the target, and it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds his soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Delaware.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. When he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. UTEP's offense is back out there now. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. With the catch, it's Smith. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Nelson. Grab behind the line. It's Willis. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Important third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. The Miners will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And this will be fair caught about the 15. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Play action here on first down. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick completion to the tight end. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
He's going to try to return the punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Dropping back, it's Nelson. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Running back has it on a screen now. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Here we go, here we go.
And the pass is incomplete to wrap up an eventful first quarter. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Caught near the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs. And the Blue Hens looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, what a play by this safety to kind of sit back and cover two, baiting this quarterback to make the throw. I thought he showed patience and then instincts once the ball's in the air to come up with that interception.
The Miners' offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. To throw, it's Nelson. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Gonna run it. It's Wilson. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The sure hands. It's Odom. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. And the Miners will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense ready to start this drive. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Ellison. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
I'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Fires it on the move, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down, but he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the UTEP offense back on the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They bring him down after a short gain there. Second down after that previous play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The tight end has got it.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Hot over the middle. It's Willis. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The Miners have 1st and 10 here. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Looking to pass, it's Nelson. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to chuck it again. On the move now. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the 1st.
Caught by the receiver. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners! Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Ellison. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 1st down here for this offense. Looking for a receiver. And it's caught. Breaks loose at the 45. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The Blue Hens hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He lets it go on the move. He's got it in the open. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And it's good right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return starts from inside the 5. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, a Conference USA Championship game that's already had its share of stirring moments. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the second half of the CUSA Championship.
And the Miners will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the offense trots back out on the field again. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. On the ground, it's over. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And the Blue Hens hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Short connection to the tight end here. They get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down. The Blue Hens come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's over. And he brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down. And the Blue Hens pick up enough yardage for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Here comes the up-tempo offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. They finally stop him. Big play, moves the ball to the 22.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Trying the run, it's Silver. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Critical moment in this conference championship. 10th play of the drive. Third down and short. He keeps it himself. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking right, this one caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. UTEP's offense is back out there now. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And there's the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw. It's Nelson. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here we go on 4th down. The Miners moving quickly down the field here.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to 4th down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, you get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
Pulls it in. It's Odom. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Movement here from the tight end. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
That's reeled in. It's Smith. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Can he get there on the ground? That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. One play called on 3rd and short. Touchdown, UTEP. Still no answer for this offense.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Play action, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. They finally come up with their first sack of the game. Do it by blitzing the DB.
Love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of a risk. You play some man coverage behind it, but you can see how dangerous it can be when you decide to bring these defensive backs because of their speed and how quickly they can get to the quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
He's got him open. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Dropping back. It's Nelson. Grab down the middle. It's Willis. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And it's UTEP in front, Kirk, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. See if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking to throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Trying to find some room. It's Thomas. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up.
221 wing, 221 wing. Come on, set.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
Caught quickly, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Miners. Extra point try coming now. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pressure is coming. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure you can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the 1st down, but he does.
He's got it. That is enough for a 1st down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Blue Hens lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Defense is coming after him. Now the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop. The Miners' offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Back to throw. It's Nelson. Pass complete on a crosser. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. 1st down from the 23.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the side...
Touchdown, UTEP!
Wow. Let's go, Miners.
This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. The conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? We can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Looking for some space. It's Ellison. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that play.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
And the Blue Hens will line up to kick it away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the UTEP offense back on the field now. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Leaning on the run game here. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down and 10. To the air, it's Nelson. That's caught. It's Odom. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside, and they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Catch made on the right side. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
2nd down and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Talk about a perfect end to the regular season, becoming champions of Conference USA. They've achieved a goal. They've made their case. Now it's going to come down to what the committee decides to do to see if they're going to get that college football playoff invite. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.